This is the Swan Fountain. It was cast by the Coalbrook Company in 1851 for the Great Exhibition in London, and it was designed by John Bell, the Victorian sculptor. We know of examples of this fountain all across the world in places such as Australia, Sri Lanka and Mexico, just to name a few. But this fountain is a brilliant example of what the Coalbrook Company ironworks were achieving in the middle of the 19th century. They were producing a large amount of decorative work, and it also is a great example of their global reach at this time. This is the Old Furnace. It is a scheduled ancient monument and one of the key reasons the Ironbridge Gorge is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was here in 1709 that a man called Abraham Darby was successful in using coke, which is roasted coal, as the fuel in iron smelting instead of charcoal. This breakthrough, along with a patent Darby had taken out for sand casting iron pots, allowed iron to be produced in large quantities for the first time. It revolutionised the iron industry and enabled the manufacture of domestic and industrial goods. Behind me you can see the wording Abraham Darby 1777. This was when the furnace was enlarged to deal with the amount of iron that was required to make the iron bridge. Behind me is the Viaduct. It was built in 1864 for Great Western Railway. This section of the viaduct was so expensive that it was called the Golden Mile. It was a great addition for the Coalbrook Company ironworks, as it provided an easy access to rail transport for delivery of their goods. The Museum of Iron was originally the great warehouse for the Coalbrook Company. It was built in 1838 to store their goods. Inside there are numerous cast iron elements that can be seen, such as the supporting beams and the windows. In 1843 the decorative clock tower was added, perhaps as an advert for their decorative work, but it also ensured that their workers got to work on time. We know that in the late 19th century the clock struck at 5:30 in the morning and at 6 a.m, and anyone who was late at 6 o'clock, they would either be fined or dismissed from work. To find out more about monuments throughout the Ironbridge Gorge, pick up a copy of our Monuments Trail.